P.T. Logan's 5 Minutes of Terror. Twisted, troubling tales to send a chill up your spine.
Milkshake. Morty's ice cream shop makes the best milkshakes. Everyone in town knows that. But unlike some of the newer ice cream parlors in town, Morty's only serves 3 flavors: classic chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. No twists, no swirls, no cotton candy, tiger tail, strawberry cheesecake, magic potion, or cherry overload extravaganza. Just chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. They also only have 2 sizes, small and large, but they do have 3 different thicknesses: thick, thicker, and thickest. Morty is a master when it comes to making milkshakes, but not so creative when it comes to naming them. "What can I get for you girls today?" Morty asks from behind the counter. "I'll have a small chocolate, thick," Sally says. "And I'll have a large vanilla, thicker," Francine says next, her words coming out as if she had won something. Morty nods and then turns to face me. "And what would you like?" Normally, I'd order a large, thick strawberry, but for some reason, my eyes are drawn to the word thickest on the board. I'm not even sure why it's up there, considering I've never, in all of my trips to Morty's ice cream shop, of which there have been plenty, seen anybody ever order thickest. But it's all I can see when I close my eyes. There's a lineup, so if you're not going to, large strawberry thickest, I say. When I open my eyes, everyone in the entire shop is staring at me. "What?" "I think maybe you should reconsider," Morty says, his voice flat and even. And I probably should. Morty's thickest milkshake is rumored to be the thickest on the planet. But with everyone looking at me, I can't take it back. "Yes," I say, tapping my foot and standing up straight. "I want a large strawberry thickest milkshake. Thickest you got." Morty stares at me for a moment longer, giving me the opportunity to change my mind if I want to, but I don't. "Suit yourself," he eventually says with a shrug. A few minutes later, Morty returns with Sally's small thick milkshake and Francine's large vanilla thicker milkshake, and he places them on the counter. "Where's mine?" I ask. "It's coming," Morty replies as he disappears out of sight. It takes Morty a whole 5 minutes to return with my milkshake, and when he does, he's sweating from head to toe, and his otherwise clean apron is covered in red splatter. He looks more like a butcher than an ice cream parlor operator. Grunting, he lifts the milkshake and puts it on the counter. It makes a resounding thump, and the counter, which is solid granite, starts to bow a little in the middle. "There you go," Morty says, and then he takes a step back as if the milkshake that he prepared was an explosive device. I reach out and grab my milkshake. It's so heavy that I can barely hold it with both hands. The straw that Morty stuck in the top was different than the ones that my friends have. They have large plastic ones, while mine came out with something that was very wide and very hard. Metal, maybe. "I can't believe you ordered that," Francine whispers. "Why not? It's just a milkshake." "Just a milkshake?" Sally says. "Well, if that's the case, go on, try it." For some reason, I hesitate. "Well," Sally and Francine urge. "Fine." I slowly bring the straw to my lips and begin to suck. Nothing happens. I suck some more, but still nothing happens. The milkshake doesn't even budge. It's like concrete. What the heck? I put my lips back on the straw and then suck even harder. Still nothing happens. Shaking my head in confusion, I realize that everyone is staring at me, and I redouble my efforts. I suck as hard as I possibly can. I feel my ears tighten, and then something happens. The milkshake doesn't move up the straw, however. Instead, one of my lips, the top one, gets sucked into the straw. Confused, I try to pull back, but I can't. I can't even stop sucking. It's as if there's some sort of vacuum inside the milkshake. There's a loud plop as my bottom lip is pulled into the straw along with my top. With both hands, I try desperately to pull the milkshake away from my face, but it seems that the harder I pull, the more powerful the vacuum becomes. To my horror, my nose is pulled into the straw along with my lips. And then my chin. Before I can grasp what's happening, I feel pressure on the sides of my head, and then the entire thing is sucked into the straw. And yet, this nightmare isn't over. The suction continues, and in moments, my neck, chest, arms, and then my whole body is pulled into the straw and thrust out the other end. Only now does the milkshake move, displaced by my entire body, which is inside the large cup, and slowly oozes onto the floor. I press against the plastic sides of the cup, but it's so tight and I'm squeezed so small that I can barely move. As I stare out into the world with one open eye, I see Morty standing over me, his face still sweating, his apron covered in red blotches. I tried to warn her, he says, his voice muffled through the plastic. We make the thickest milkshakes in the entire world. Then he picks up the milkshake and throws it in the garbage.
P.T. Logan's 5 Minutes of Terror. Twisted, troubling tales to send a chill up your spine.